My friends, Jesus told a story that challenges some of our basic assumptions of our religion. The story turns a role model into a villain, and a villain into a role model. When we first meet these two characters in the story, they are on their way to the temple. From a distance, they appear to be the same, but beneath the surface, they are both very, very different. They are the tax collector and the Pharisee. Now, in modern parlance, we could call them the good guy and the bad guy. The Pharisee was a respectable citizen. He avoided sordid sins. He did not commit adultery, and he was not a thief. He fasted twice a week. The Jewish law only required fasting once a week. He gave 1/10 of his income to God through the temple. He was a good person. There's no question about it. He was the kind of person that would make a modern pastor's heart leap for joy. The tax collector, on the other hand, was a bit of a scoundrel. His singular commitment was to make money, honestly if possible, and dishonestly if necessary. I have little doubt that tongues wagged the day he entered the temple that day. You see, the tax collector in society was oftentimes a crook. But Jesus said that in the eyes of God, he was the one who went home justified. So what are we to do about this story? Well, it tells me, first of all, not to be too impressed with my own virtues. Sure, I'm one of the good guys, and most of us are. That may sound snobbish, but I think for the most part, we are all the good people. For example, one of our virtues is honesty, especially in financial dealings. We pay our bills, we do not engage in petty theft, and it would never occur to us to sell worthless stocks to unsuspecting people. The stability of our economic system depends upon simple and voluntary honesty. But don't be too impressed with that. This is something that all decent people are supposed to do. The second thing that this story tells me is not to be too critical of other people's faults. You see, the tax collector was a convenient fall guy for the Pharisee. The Pharisee said, "Thank God, I'm not like this tax collector." Well, credit him with the truth. In that society, Pharisees were usually decent people, and tax collectors were thieving scoundrels. But I am inclined to say, so what? Does it really matter that in some areas I may do a little better than you? And does it really matter that in other areas you may do better than me? I don't think it matters at all. God doesn't compare you with me and me with you, but that is what we do with one another. In baseball, Barry Bonds has hit more home runs than anyone else in baseball history. We all gave him high marks, but God doesn't grade that way. He may give higher marks to the bat boy. Jesus was always pinning blue ribbons on some of the strangest people in history. He gave his greatest faith award to a Roman army officer. He gave his greatest gift award to an impoverished widow. And he gave his top love award to a common prostitute. You see, Jesus is full of surprises, isn't he? The bottom line is that we are all sinners in need of God's mercy. I need mercy from you, and you need mercy from me. And we all need mercy from God. The good news is that we all have it, not on the basis of merit, but on the basis of grace. Considering that, why don't you and I learn to be more merciful to one another?